Hello and welcome, hunters. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Still gorgeous. Let's do some hunting. Let's see. There's kind of a lot of stuff we need to check out around town, I think, still. But before we go doing any of that, let's see if there's anything that we can make with our newly gathered materials. Because we've got quite a lot of Jagras stuff and a few materials from the Great Jagras as well. So let's see. To start, let's make myself some armor. There are several armor sets that we've got some pieces from right now. We own the leather set, that's what we're wearing right now. We also own the chainmail set that we could switch to if we wanted. It's also pretty cool. Looks like not much stat difference between these two full sets, just leather set's better against fire damage, chainmail's better against water damage. Otherwise, pretty much the same. Let's see, there's also the Hunter's set, which is made of largely Jagras pieces, and I think we might be able to make this. I think it is quite possible. So, let's see what it would look like. Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, obviously, you don't have to, obviously you don't have to buy the full set, like you buy them individual pieces. They all cost some money and they cost the required materials that you can see there. So let's start by buying ourselves the greaves here. Yes. And let's go ahead and equip those. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and do the same with the rest of these here. Don't have to watch the whole scene each time. Equip now. Yes, looking good. The outfit is coming together. Fashion Hunter is absolutely a thing. Like, there are dozens and dozens of equipment sets out here that's in this game that you can mix and match to your heart's content. There are lots of statistical and gameplay benefits to wearing certain armor, but if you like the way a certain set looks, you wear it however you want. You're the boss. Yes, it's looking good. And we've got just enough scales and hide to make that hat. So, let's make that hat. Defeat monsters, wear them as hats. That is how Monster Hunter is played. Yes! We look awesome. Now, this is all well and good. We could forge more weapons as well if we wanted to. Forge more like base level starter early weapons to start upgrading if we wanted. I think we've got one iron version of every single one of these weapons here. And if we wanted to start down kind of the bone weapon tree for any of these, we could forge one of those newly here. Could also upgrade equipment, I suppose. Let's see, where's the stuff we're wearing? Let's sort this stuff by what's equipped, please. Let's upgrade this hunter mail to level 2. Why not? Get just a little bit more defense. That's fun. Done. But also, even more importantly, you can forge palico equipment. This matters so much. Because Gwibbers must be styling. Must. She's currently in the leather set and looking very good. But she could also be, if we had enough pieces, and we totally do, wear the bone set. Oh, look at her. It's a little bone kitty. She could also be wearing the Jagras set, which we also have just enough for. Look at that kitty. Or the alloy set, which we don't have quite enough for, but it's a little knight. What a good game. Let's go with, let's see. Bone or Jagras set? Bone or Jagras? Let's go with the Jagras set. It comes with a flintlock pistol. I don't think Gwibbers will be using it as a pistol. I think Gwibbers will be using it as a club, because, I don't know, she's a cat. Let's get her that gun. I do need to see what this looks like, yes. We have armed our Calico with a firearm. But let's get her equipped properly with this Jaguar set, shall we? It's so cute. Quivers, looking good. Cat, we styling. You ready to get out there and meet some people? Me too. So, the 5th has arrived. Greetings there. I'm the airship engineer with the 2nd Fleet. I work on flying machines, airships, and what have you. I'm sure you're curious about why you haven't met a member of the 3rd yet. That's because they have all been stranded for years. It wasn't long after the scholars from the 3rd landed before they insisted upon crossing the Great Ravine. So they got their ship converted into an airship and off they went. It was going well until just after they'd crossed the ravine. A flying monster attacked their airship and grounded them. Sure, they were reckless to go, but seeing as I'm the man who put them in the air, can't help but feel partly responsible for it all. Ever since then, I've been working on making a better airship, one that we could use to go rescue him. But between the New World's nasty weather and the strong winds hurtling down the ravine, it's been one failure after another. Still, you won't catch me calling it quits. That's the spirit. You keep it up. I think there were some people in the trade yard to talk to. Let's do that real fast. I'm not running around talking to people for lore. Like with Dark Souls, there really is not a whole lot to... Monster Hunter is not a lore-focused game, but talking to a lot of these people can open up access to additional quests and objectives to pursue out there.
How are you feeling?
So, Hunter, you gotten used to how things work around here? Yes, I'm wearing new stuff. New world, new rules. Something you gotta get used to. But you will get used to it. You have to, your life's counting on it. Not to mention others as well. Look around you. Everyone here, strange or crazy as they may seem, they've all crossed the sea, just like you. And they've all carried out their duties. They looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Didn't stop them, though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? You should get to know your colleagues. Maybe some of that craziness will rub off on you. Alright then. Let's meet crazy people. Like these scholars up here. You.
Good to see you.
Ah, Hunter, since you've established yourself as a reliable presence here, I'd like to make a little request. When investigating large monsters, you can either slay or capture them. Naturally, both have their scientific merits, but frankly, well, it would be better for our long-term research to receive a live specimen that we can later return to the wild. So if you capture your quarry alive, you'll be commended for it and receive greater rewards. Commission rules.
Good luck.
How about it? Capture your targets instead of slaying them, and you'll be making a great contribution to our efforts here. Capturing is tougher, but, like the fella said, good rewards. Hello?
Yes?
A hunter from the 5th, are you? Then you must have finished your first quest. This is ecological research, headed up by yours truly. Tell me, did you find any monster data out there? Tracks, gashes, that sort of thing? Data tells us a story about the monsters, an elaborate and interesting one at that. Your job in the field team is to track the monsters, collect data, and advance the study. Our job is to take that data, analyze it, and compile our findings for the commission. What we learn helps you out in the field, too. So you see, we need each other.
I'll be here.
Drop by here anytime, and I'll show you what we're working on. So, what is it? Ah, Monster Field Guide updated. This is useful. The more research you do, the more you can learn about these things, the better prepared you can be to go fight them again. Like, now, I can check out the Great Jaguar's physiology. I can see what parts of it are breakable and what parts of its body are weak to what kind of damage. Slashing, blunt attacks, artillery. I can also see what elements it's weak to. It's weakest to fire. That's good to know. And it's really weak to all elements. The Great Jaguar is just not a very sturdily built monster, I guess. Don't have that much info on the Puke yet, or that big Enjanath thing, or Zora Magdaros. Lots of work still to be done out there. But our main objective, which I should probably get to because we're recording this here for YouTube's, is to talk to the provisions manager.
Oh, you are too good to me.
Well, hello, Fiver. Is it true? You're going to help us rebuild the camp? That's excellent news. I hope you're as good as you say you are. If so, we'll have plenty of work for you. After all, the Commission studies lots of things, not just the Elder Dragon you came here with. Maintaining and improving the base is a full plate of tasks itself. Can't study anything without a proper HQ, after all. The Resource Center here is in charge of divvying up all that work and making sure it gets done. So, back to business. Your job is to establish a camp. Go on an expedition into the ancient forest, find a viable campsite, I almost said website, find a viable campsite and make sure it's safe. If any monsters have decided to do any camping in your spot, you'll need to chase them off.
Let me down.
Got it? The bounty is up for establishing the camp. Ah, a bounty. So, I need to secure a campsite. All right. All right. Thank you, tutorials. Good. Register bounties. Okay. These are other things you can do. They're kind of like, if you've played Destiny, those little bounty things that you can register to do as little bonus objectives out in the field for additional rewards, this is basically that. Like, let's see. While I'm out there, I can get some rewards for capturing one large monster. Sure, I'll take that on. I can get rewards for searching bone piles and gathering honey and gathering plants, mining things, and hunting a large monster. Let's just take them all, why not? And this one, rebuild the ancient forest camp. So I gotta secure that website, or I said it again. Why am I doing that? Anyway, let's get out. Let us find the campsite in the ancient forest. I guess we're gonna go out and do just an expedition. An expedition is basically a free hunt. You're not taking on a quest before you leave, you're just, whoa. Hello, welcome back. You're just going out there and gathering and hunting at will. Doing what you want.
Go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
It is. Let's get out there. In our new gear, gotta break it in. Now, usually if you're out there wanting to gather specific kinds of parts from monsters and such, expeditions are not the most efficient way to do it. You'll get more bonus rewards for taking on quests and investigations and stuff like that. But, I don't know, expeditions can be a fun way to just get out there and have fun, find something, hunt it.
Your map or use your scout flies to track me.
Like I always say, research is neat, but first we eat.
You'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
Yo, you're kind of talking over each other, folks. Like I always say, research is neat, but first we eat. You have a barbecue spit handy? Just grill some raw meat up golden brown and it'll raise your stamina level. Hit B to take the meat off the flame and remember to keep an eye on it. Don't let it burn. You should be able to get some raw meat from hunting Aptonoth. Okay. Yes, cool. More tutorials. Great. Now, I normally don't bother doing a lot of cooking out in the field with a barbecue spit, but since it is a thing that they want us to do, and it's kind of Monster Hunter tradition, we're gonna do it. First, we're gonna actually eat, though, because gotta get those boosts and watch other cooking cutscenes.
Serves food that will give you a boost for the hunt ahead.
It's not really the same without the cat here, but Handler's great, too. And she looks like a pretty rad chef, so, no complaints. All right, let's rock it. Love these new duds. So, gotta find the new campsite. And also, let's gather some meat from these Aptonoths so we can try cooking something. It is good to bring well-done steaks and, like, meat out with you in case you need it for stamina. It's just there's some kind of more efficient ways to gain large amounts of it rather than just going out and cooking out in the field all the time. But just so you can get the full Monster Hunter experience. Actually, first, I'm gonna catch these birds. You can catch little creatures for some bonus little hunting points, and also to keep them in your room if you want. It's kind of great. Let me fix that aiming, though. I didn't do that after last time, and it's very annoying. Camera, pad, camera speed. Speed, no, that's not what I mean. Okay, come on. Mouse, reticle controls. Yes. Yes. Yes? Hopefully. Hopefully, yes. Now, let's cook something.
Timing is everything. The color of the meat and the song are clues. Oops, your timing was off. Guess you need to keep drilling your grilling.
So yes, you gotta take the meat off of the spit just the right time to get a well-done steak. Did it. Ah, what the hell, let's make another one. The old ways.
Nice! That looks so tasty.
Ah, references. Monster Hunter kids will understand. Anyway, let's get out of here. Got a campsite to find, and I think there's people to talk to out here. I'm seeing little exclamation marks out on the field here. Yeah, you, what are you doing here? Our resident fishing master. Okay.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it hooking? Gotta say, there's no better way to spend the day than fishing. I'm the lucky guy the commission has put in charge of studying fish and fish-like creatures here in the New World. Well, let me tell you, I love fishing. Live for it. I fish in my sleep. I sleep with... I'd already caught all the old world's fish. Every last one. That was a good joke. So when they offered me a job here, I accepted hook, line, and sinker. Anywho, my life here can't be all work, so I've been looking for a chum who loves the lure as much as I do. What do you say, Hunter? You game? If you're interested, just give me a holler. I'd like to see what you're made of. Well, I mean, let's try, right? Dang. Good fish catching. Yeah, let's try fishing. Cast. And reel in. It's a simple game, but I like it. And these fish are also materials that can be used for crafting various things, so there is a point to it, I promise. Wait, do I need to talk to this guy again? What's going on?
I just love me some good fishing.
Ready to test your skill? Think you can catch me a pink paraxis in the forest? Let's see you do it. You'll find them at this fishing spot as long as you got the talent, but this shouldn't be too hard a fish to reel in. I did just catch one. Can I, Oh, maybe I turn this in back at base? Let me catch one more, just to see, because also fishing's fun. Nope. There we go. Got it. Caught the fish. I have beaten Monster Hunter. Let's go find these other folks to talk to. Yoo-hoo. How you doing over here? Resident Linian expert here. Might be able to give us a hand with our research. I think it's Linian, like felinian. I don't know.
Hello.
I'm a researcher with the Commission. My field is the Grimalkines. Yes, Grimalkines. Grimalkines are a type of Linian that are native to the New World. I wish to communicate with them and learn their lingo. But these creaky old bones just can't keep up with the flighty little chaps. Perhaps you could be of help. By my gnarly knuckles, if you could chase after them, we'd track them down in the time it takes to say meow. What do you say? You'd be doing an old man a favor. An old, very, very tiny man. Can do, though. And I see one more exclamation mark. Let's make our way to that as well. Aha, here's a guy. A resident capture expert, I see. Well, hi there. Fancy meeting someone new out here. I'm the editor in charge of the field guide. It's my job to learn and disseminate as much as possible about the endemic life here. The endemic life here includes small animals, fish, basically anything that won't try to eat you, and I love them all to pieces. My research tasks are to capture, observe, study, verify, record, and play with any endemic life I find. I'm a busy bee. The New World is literally crawling with undiscovered specimens. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have enough hands.
Ooh,
Enough hands. Oh, yeah, what if you became my assistant? If you capture any endemic animals, you can even let them loose in your room for some first-hand observation. Who could say no? But don't answer just yet. Just think it over, then come see me again. I promise the little critters will bring you nothing but joy. Sounds good. All right, enough doodling around. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, goody, you've already made up your mind to help me. I knew I'd tapped the right hunter for the job. To start things off, could you take a look around here and capture me a woodland pteryx? They look sort of like prehistoric birds. Watching them glide effortlessly from tree to tree is just... The darlings are little bundles of joy, and I've just got to have one of my own. To observe. Please, and thanks, assistant. Quite the animal person. Okay, I saw one when I was running around. There. You. Can I catch you with my net? Ha! Maybe these things are too tall. I don't think these... No, those are winged drakes. Those are not the pteryx. What are the pteryx? Oh, here's the thing. Yeah! Got it. Yeah! I win. Take that, nature. Anyway, what was I doing? Campsites, right. A lot of old footprints for something mysterious out here. Don't yet know what is. Ah, here we go. Here's our guy.
Over here.
Looks like the place they want to make camp is right up here. Alrighty. We climb. Oh-ho. A Kulu-Ya-Ku. These doofy things. I love them.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Looks like we're going to be taking out a Kulu-Ya-Ku. Quibbers, I think we're up for the task. Let's go.
To return to base from an expedition, open the wildlife map and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
I'm not going home. Got work, man. Also got to capture wildlife. Let's see. Gather some feathers. Tracks. Whatever this mucus is. Oh, from the Andronath. Neat. Alright. But no, our prey is the Kulu-Ya-Ku. Let's chase it. And hope that our longsword skills have improved. There it is. Hello! So far, so good. Ah, whiffed with the last hit. Bummer. That's alright, we'll get it. Where are you going? Come back here. Ouch. Yep, should be careful standing right in front of that guy. Getting a little bit better at this long sword. Ooh, that was lucky. That was a very lucky interrupt. Whenever you can break parts off of a monster, it has the added benefit of giving you some bonus points, but also... Oop, I'm bouncing off of the rock it picked up. That's not good. But also, like, breaking parts off of monsters gets you more specific rewards at the end of the battle. So, like, there may be some creatures that you really need to try to, like, cut the tail, break horns, just whatever the case. Oof, boy, this sword runs out of sharpness fast. Oh good, it's running anyway. Love this new armor set though. Style. Oh, where to go? There's some feathers. Where the heck did it go? Did it go up here? No, this is something else. This might be those Grimmel kinds. Where the heck did the thing go?
You can fast travel back to camp simply
There it
by
is.
selecting it from the wildlife.
Okay. I don't want to fast travel. I want to do battle.
Hey, partner!
What monster's too dangerous? What are you talking about? Don't engage. Don't engage what? What's here? This thing's not too dangerous. There's some other monster here I should be worried about. I'm suddenly nervous. Get out of here. I think the nice thing about this spirit combo is that you can't bounce, your attacks will not bounce with it. Like that. And not bouncing is sometimes very nice. Sometimes it makes it easier to actually keep a combo going instead of just bouncing off like that. Oh good, but it dropped the rock. Good, 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 good. Don't jump on me. Come on, get him with the last hit of that combo. Yes! Awesome. Let us give chase. But you're starting to get the basics of, like, how this game works, though, right? Granted, we're fighting very simple, low-level monsters right now. Things start getting a lot more complicated the further you get in the game, but in a good way. Starts really testing your skills. Yes, connected. All right, let's see if we can land a helm breaker on it. I don't like my odds, but you never know unless you try. That's charitable of the game to count that as a hit. Gwibbers, hit it. That's a spirit, Gwibbers. Let's hit him with another one. Oop. Generous again. I need to work on, like, landing that hit correctly. Because I clearly do not have that down quite yet. Ooh, can I mount it? Can I mount it? Can I mount it? Come on, what's going on? Let me jump. Ah! You can mount monsters by jumping off of ledges and landing an attack in midair, which is very cool. Ah, it's limping. We've almost got it down. Do need to sharpen, though. And I see a potential problem. We are not ready for that guy. But it looks like he's more interested in attacking the... Nope, he's not. Let's hide. I don't know if it's working. Hide, hide, hide. We are not ready to tangle with Anjanaths. We will someday, but not today. No, no, no. Let's give chase. Have I not found any tracks for the... Whoop. Wasn't paying attention. Have I not found any tracks for this Kulu-Ya-Ku yet? Usually scout flies would be pointing me in a direction here. Where'd it go? Alright, I was kind of going in the right direction. Ish? Maybe? It's probably going back to its nest, and it's going to rest there, which means it's going to start regaining health, which is not what I want. Now, monsters that are back at their nest and sleeping are a lot easier to capture, but I do not have the necessary equipment to capture things yet. Where is it? It's apparently here, but... Whoa, there it is! Hello! Where are you go... Would you stop running? Come back here. Come back. Whoa, okay. Come back. Hold still. You. Ow. Well, at least it stopped running. No, stop bouncing off the rock. Knock the rock out of its hands. You mind? First hit the creature, then let's talk about hitting the rock, knocking it out of its hands, and all that. Come on. Not my best showing, admittedly. Ooh, a piercing pod. That'll help distract it a little bit. Kinda wanna grab these bones here first, though. The materials you can gather out in the world are always very distracting. And I find it's usually especially bad etiquette to go just grabbing a bunch of materials when you're supposed to be hunting when you're playing with other people in multiplayer. But when you're by yourself, I don't see much harm in it. Unless, of course, you're playing for an audience, in which case it's not super fun to watch. Let's go find the creature, shall we? Where'd the thing go? Is it in here? It is! Fantastic. You. Drop that thing. You and I are fighting. We've gotta almost have it. We've gotta almost have it. Come on. Hit it with that combo. Hit it with that last hit. Yes. Well, this thing is very stunned. Barely doing anything. Whenever I can land a hit that, like, gives me the orange damage numbers, that's a sign that I'm hitting it on a weak point, which is good. That means I need to aim for that. The head is definitely one of those points. Is the tail? No. The head is, though. So if I can ever manage to hit the head, then I'm in business. Ow. Let's try a helm splitter. Or breaker. I still haven't learned the... Well, at least I made it drop the rock. Still haven't learned the terminology, though. Oof, this weapon is very dull. Needs a sharpening. At least I'm starting to learn to use it a little better. Just a little. Don't pick up a rock, please. Nah, I picked up a rock. Hey! Got it, though. Go team! Quibbers! Did you see? Good work, Quibbers. And we can gather some stuff for further research on the creature. That'll help a lot. And we can gather all these mysterious cat doodles. Mysterious cat doodles sounds like an adorable name for something. All right, let's carve. And then let's get back to camp. Oh, look at those nice rewards we got. The beak, plume, hide, and more plumes. So yeah, breaking parts on monsters is definitely a good way to get some additional materials from them.
Magnifique.
Thanks for making sure the campsite's safe. We went ahead and got the camp all set up. It's yours to use as you like.
Don't let me down.
And now that I know what you're made of, Fiverr, I hope I can talk you into taking jobs from me for blah. I hope I can talk you into taking jobs from me more often. Yeah. Oh, it looks like she already has one.
I have something special.
Now that I have your attention, I have something special just for you. And that job is to get us an ample supply of mega potions. A hunter of your caliber should know how important they are to any quest. Boy, are they. Having said that, we're in short supply and we need someone to help us refill our stocks. Plus, it wouldn't hurt for you to revisit the basics of crafting every now and then, no?
Come back soon.
So please be a good sport about this and help us out. We are counting on you. Well, they want one mega potion? All right. That I can provide. In fact, let's go ahead and turn in a bunch of stuff at the resource center right now. Like that fish we caught. Which got me some new ingredients at the Meowster Chef. And that creature we caught for the animal person. That's unlocked more ingredients. Good. Also, we secured a camp. And found a bunch of plants. And hunted a large monster. We did a lot of stuff out there. Ooh, limited time bounties. That's fun. Those are fun. And there's some deliveries we can apparently complete. I guess the, this is the one. Ah, yes, she wants the mega potion. Great. I can give her that. And complete this delivery. So yeah, these are little objectives that you will, these are little objectives that you will be just kind of completing as you go. Great way to keep on getting more research points and more armor upgrade stuff as you play. Highly recommend. Anyhow, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this Monster Hunter World time, because again, I definitely am. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.